Okay, I'm gonna sip on my coffee while I tell you guys the story of how my life changed completely. Salud. Okay, so I was walking down the road with my best friend at the time, and I was just telling her how good life has been recently, right? I had just met up with my favorite influencer. I was going to a concert that same week. Someone asked me to be their Valentine, and they gave me a really nice perfume. And plus, I was getting really good grades. Life was just really good, right? And I was just telling her how thankful I was. 2 weeks later, it's like I jinxed all of that. Me and that girl stopped being friends. My grades my grades didn't really drop, but in art they did drop, which was weird because it's art. But I got it up. I got all of my grades up. And that same week, the 2 weeks after, I jinxed it, my brother and I had to move to Guadalajara. So it was, a huge change, right? And then my parents went to Guadalajara to pick us up and bring us back to California. And here in California, I was looking for a job for 8 months. 8 months looking for a job, no callback. Until one day, I walk into this restaurant and I give them my resume. And I guess they liked me because they said they don't accept applications in person, but they hired me on the spot. And I was just so thankful for that job. However, it was fast food. And after some time, I was drained. And that's when I decided to lock myself inside the closet and just pray for a better job. Okay, this is what I told God. I told him I don't want to go to school, but I want a better job, something that's gonna pay me good, where I don't have to do too much. You know what I mean? And in my mind, I was like, okay, I'm gonna trust God with this. Maybe in 2 years, maybe next year, I don't know, but soon, my prayers will be answered. It did not take 2 years, not even 6 months. No, it took 2 weeks. 2 weeks, I went on Indeed, and like I said, I never got a call back from any place that I applied to before. And I went on Indeed and I saw that they needed a Spanish teacher. And I was like, oh my gosh, like this is the perfect job for me. But in my mind, I was still like, no, like I don't think they would accept me because I'm 18, I have no experience, and it's just gonna be weird, right? And rare if they do hire me. No, they gave me an interview and they told me they would call me back the next day at 9 p.m. However, they didn't. 9 a.m. That same day at 9 p.m., they called me and they told me I had the job. And I was just so thankful because I got the opportunity to be a teacher with no degree at 18 years old. How crazy is that? And that is only possible because I prayed about it. That was only possible because God made it possible, because He knew that I wanted to, because my goal is, to influence as many people as possible. And in each class, it was about 30 kids. So hopefully I was, a good influence on them. And it was just a really nice experience because I did get paid good. Plus I did put in my hard work. However, it was not to the point where it was draining. I had fun with the kids every single day while also learning. And, it was just a really fun experience. I taught TK all the way up to 8th grade. And for the middle schoolers, I was a bit nervous at first because, we're only a few years apart and I thought they wouldn't respect me, if I'm gonna be honest. But they did. And honestly, that's thanks to the coaches, because they do have coaches there and they're just like there to take care of the children. And they helped me a lot too. So that's honestly all thanks to them. And yeah, it was a really fun experience. I met a lot of people here. My kids, they were the sweetest people ever. Honestly, if you want to be a teacher, go for it. And honestly, whatever it is you want to do, just pray about it. And if you pray about it, just talk to God about it, and He will listen. He will answer your prayers. Trust me. And just trust in God, please. That's all I ask, because I'm gonna be honest, like I said, I wasn't expecting something that big. I wasn't expecting to be a teacher at 18 years old with no experience. Um, so soon, right? I thought, I don't know, maybe in 2 years I was gonna be a something, like something where I don't have to work that much, or something that I enjoy, because this was a lot, I'm gonna be honest, but I enjoyed it. So it wasn't that much. Also, another thing, do everything out of love for God, and everything will be easier. Because guess what? I did not leave my fast food job when I was at the school, because that's how much I enjoyed both of the jobs. However, I did end up quitting on my fast food because I went full-time as a teacher. And the moral of the story is just pray about everything and anything. If you want a cup of coffee, pray about it like you're God's son or daughter, whoever's watching this. And that's our Heavenly Father, and He'll answer our prayers, trust me. If it's for us, He'll provide. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope this inspires you guys to pray. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.